guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing this Kel Tec Sub 2000 Gen 2. This is a California compliant version. This is considered a featureless rifle. So first things first, let's clear the rifle. Spot that in the magazine. Spot that in the chamber. Good to go. Alright, so this is a very popular rifle right now in California, actually. I've seen quite a few number of people having this at the range, and you know, it's for a good reason. There's a very good truck gun. If you guys wanted to, you know, go out and, you know, just have something in your car that it's easy to access. It's lightweight. There's about unloaded is about 4.5 pounds. I'm sorry, 4.5 pounds. And yeah, I mean, it's very versatile. So the main thing that people like about this is, check this out. It folds completely in half. So it's got a barrel length of 16.25 inches, I believe, and so it's the same length as the barrel when it's completely collapsed. So we just take it out, bam. So this one comes straight out of the factory this way with the California compliance kit. I know that Kel Tec does sell the California compliant kit if you wanted to get it. So if you got the other one that came with the Kydex, wrap on it, and this was adjustable, you know, for whatever reason, or if I don't know why you would move out of a free state into California, but you know, sometimes that happens. So you can get those. So if you're coming from a free state where you can have your pistol grip and the adjustable stock, Kel Tec does sell the California compliant kit. So it will come with the fin, and it'll come with the bot stock that you're able to not have adjustments on it. Which, you know, the adjustments on this, if you were to have them, they're not very, you know, there's not a lot of room for change on it. Actually, the reason why I liked it is, you know, it's just kind of the cool factor. You know, Kel Tec has that, you know, futuristic modern look to their guns. In California, there's not a lot that we can get, you know, other than the shotguns that they sell. This Kel Tec Sub 2000, this is mostly stock. Some of the things that I've done to it is I added this buffer pad, this stock pad. It's made out of plastic, and it's got a little bit of cushion on it, so when you're shooting, granted this is a 9mm, so there's not a lot of recoil on it, but you know, without it, this is hard plastic, so when you're actually feeling the recoil, even though it's little recoil, after a while you do feel it in your shoulder, because it's kind of pointy. So with this one, it kind of helps alleviate some of that. The other thing that I did is I got a buffer washer. So it's this little washer made out of kind of plasticky thing material, and you put it inside. I'll show you guys in a bit. The other thing that I added was this buffer tube. This is from a company that I found. It's called Tacticool products, and MCarbo, that's like the main company that sells any upgrades for the Kel Tec Sub 2000. They have one very similar, but theirs is a little bit more expensive. I got this one, when I got it, it's about $9. I think MCarbo's is about 15 to 17 bucks. The other thing that I got from them is this little charging handle cover, and it actually is a lot better. The stock one, it really digs into your finger when you're pulling the charging handle on the stock. So this actually just a little rubber mold that goes over the charging handle, so it gives you a little bit better purchases, and it's not as it doesn't really dig into your finger when you're, you know, doing it. Do a little slap on it. The other thing that I did on this is I changed the rear sight. This one is from MCarbo. The stock rear peep sight is very low, as well as the aperture on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little bit bigger. I would need to find the stock one, but it's probably a third of what the aperture of this one is. The other cool thing on this one is that if you have a red dot, you can actually fold this down. So if it got in the way, or you just didn't want to use it for whatever reason, you know, you can push it down and, you know, move it out of the way completely. With the stock one, you don't have that option. This one comes with a little handle right here on the side. So with this one, you know, you can just pull it back up, and it also springs back up when you fold it. I'll show you guys. So you have it right here, right? And then it springs back up. And again, if you wanted to get it out of the way, then you would just use the little lever on the side and put it down. It's got Picatinny rails on the top, on the bottom to mount any lights on this one. If you wanted to put a red dot in here, you could. The only bad thing about that is that obviously if you put a red dot in here, you're no longer able to fold it, without actually removing the red dot out of the Picatinny rail. And that's one of the options that I'm looking for. I know Midwest Industries, they have that, as well as MCarbo. They have their own red mount. And this one comes with a thread protector, so it's easily removable. It doesn't even have any Loctite or anything. You can just take it off, very easy. Front side post, there were a lot of complaints at the beginning when the Gen 2 came out and even the Gen 1 that the front side post was shifting and it was moving and whatnot, and apparently Kel Tec, they said that they fixed it, which I haven't had any issues with it so far. But yeah, this one does come with the this comes with the Glock 19 grip, or so this one will accept anything Glock 19 or higher. So if you have a Glock 19, you can use those mags. Takes the OEM mag. This one ships with the Magpul P mag. Now Magpul P mags, they're pretty good. They're not bad actually. The only thing is that I feel that these don't free fall as well. You kind of have to, right now it is, but granted, this one has been used quite a bit. Sand it down a little bit to kind of help it with the easeability. I have a Glock 17 mag right here, you guys can see. So I'll take this out. So you guys can see it sticks out a little bit at the bottom, but obviously it's because, this is a Glock 17 mag, the other one is a Glock 19. And the other version that they sell in this one for California is with the Glock 17 grip. So the grip is going to be a little bit longer, not too much. As you guys can see right here, you're going to have that much more as far as the grip goes. However, you're not going to have the versatility of being able to use your Glock 19 mags on that. So that's part of the reason why I went with this. The good thing about this gun, oh, see, there we go. Okay, not even coming out. It works. Anyway, one of the good things about this is that you don't need any tools to take apart. I know the main competitor to this one is the Ruger PC9. Now the Ruger PC9 is an incredible rifle. I've shot it before and it's incredible. For the Ruger, for example, you would need an Allen wrench in order to take it apart, So that's one thing. With this one, you don't need anything. We've already cleared the rifle, obviously, so I'll show you guys. All you gotta do is push this down, take the spin out, and take this out, and then you pull over. And I don't know if you guys can see right there, there's the buffer washer that I was talking about right there. But yeah, you just take the spring out and then take the bolt carrier group out, and you're good to go. In order to put it back in, it's fairly simple. The only thing is that you got to be able to line up the recoil spring with this little piece right here. You gotta line it up. It takes a bit of practice sometimes. Now I kind of have it down. But I guess I like. Oh, there it is. There we go. So yeah, but yeah, some of the upgrades that I did, as I mentioned, this one was about when I got it at the time, I got it off Amazon. I got it for about $10 or 12 bucks. Right now they're going for $25. So it's gone up quite a bit of price, just like anything else. The buffer tube cover, I got it for about, like as I mentioned, like I think I said 10 bucks, give or take. This one was like $3, so that was good. The buffer washer, I got it for roughly $7-9. and I think it's still the same. I just checked the price not too long ago. Now the rear peep sight did increase in price. When I first got it, it was about 50 bucks if I remember correctly. Right now they're going for about $60 or $65, so that's something to consider. Some of the pros on this: very lightweight, very versatile, to be able to move around, you know, get a pretty clear sight picture. With this rear peep sight, if you were to be using the stock, then you might have a little bit more trouble, you know, when you're kind of trying to go in. You might have to put your cheek well in, your cheek up against the buffer tube, and like really press down. On this one's a little bit easier. It is still, you know, low profile, but it's not as bad as the stock one. So one of the things to consider. The other thing that is good about it is, you know, the how compact it can get, you know, by folding it. The other good thing about this is that, you know, you have easy access to the barrel, you know, so if you were cleaning, you know, just clean it out, and it's fairly easy. And I showed you guys that you can take it apart pretty easy, so that's a very easy process. Some of the cons on this one is the sights. Sights suck, so if you don't change the rear peep sight, it's going to be very difficult to be shooting and, you know, getting a clear picture when you're trying to get, you know, target acquisition and whatnot. One of the other cons on it is, yes, you can fold it, right? But again, the red dot mounting options that they sell, they can be kind of pricey. The MCarbo one is $150, and that could be one of the better options, but I mean, $150 just to put a red dot mount, kind of pricey to me, especially if you're on a budget. That's one of the things to consider. The Midwest Industries is 1/3 less of that. It's $100 on that one. But with the Midwest Industries, you know, you mount it on the side, and then, you know, there's other stuff that you can do, but you can't really fold it over, because if you do, then you gotta pull the charging handle to the back, and then you run into the possibility that when you have it folded and then you got the red dot in here, then, you know, the charging handle, if it gets smacked against something, then it's gonna, you know, break your lens on your optic. They do give you a some cord that you wrap around, but it looks kind of funky, so I don't know. You know, I just bought this on I bought it on Turner's. I got it for, I think at the time that I got it, it was like $5.20. I got very lucky actually, because they were on sale, and right now I believe I've seen the lowest that I've seen on these, they're $5.50. And if you want the FDE or the OD green, those go a little bit higher. They run up to like $630 to $650. So they do have that option, that if you want an OD green, so everything that is polymer is OD green, or FDE. Also a stock, everything else will be dark, just black. So you do have that option. That would be another con actually on this gun, is that it's mostly polymer. So that's kind of the reason why I don't go with the Midwest Industries, because you have to has the M-lock spaces right here on the side, and that's where it mounts. So being, you know, that this is polymer, I don't know how durable that would be if I were to mount the optic. Since it doesn't have a lot of recoil on the 9mm carbine, I don't think that it would be a big issue, but, you know, something to consider. That's kind of one of, you know, kind of makes me second guess on what I want to do. So here's another look. There you go. Now, you know, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below. Actually, I would actually like to ask you guys for your feedback. For those that have the Kel Tec, even if you're in a free state, if you have a Kel Tec Sub 2000 Gen 2, and you have the MCarbo or the Midwest Industries, you know, drop a comment down below and let me know what your experiences have been with those kind of optic mounts, and, you know, any positives, any negatives. You know, I really like to get your guys' feedback on what will be the best option, you know, price wise, you know, reliability. If you guys have had any issues with them, you know, I would really appreciate it. So if you guys can drop a comment down below, it'll be a lot of help. Again, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.